Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So I just finished off the last video that y'all seen of the white truck and its new wheel and tire setup. Now, I did mention in that video, and if you're wondering why I'm sitting in the 6.0, it's because it's pretty windy today. It's hard to tell, but it's pretty windy today. So in here trying to cut out some of the wind noise, but anyway, there's something else I was going to say too. Also, video quality. Y'all let me know. I made some camera changes here. I normally film in 30 frames per second. I switched over to 60. Y'all let me know. Do y'all like 60 or do you like the 30 better, like my old videos were? Y'all let me know. But anyway, I did mention that there is a bit of an issue with this whole setup. So on the truck, we went with these really nice 2212s and 35s. These are the Federal Explorer MTSs. So y'all know in the last video I mentioned we're gonna go out, get some pictures of the truck, do all that kind of thing. I had my grandpa driving that. I was driving this. I was going to try to get some rollers and stuff on the highway. Well, that didn't happen, to say the least. Now, where we live at, there's a construction, new housing project going a few miles away, decently far, not too far, but I think they're building 100 and some odd houses or whatever. Anyway, they're building a bunch of pretty nice houses back there. So that, well, we'll go back there. It's a dirt road now. They don't have it paved or anything yet. We'll get some pictures of the truck, and all that. Then we'll go get some rollers on the highway, and we'll go to a couple other picture spots that I've taken pictures with this and that, and a few other things. Here are all local around Greenbrier. So we go over there to where they're building all the houses at. Got some pictures. I'll put those up here on the screen. And also, guys, I wanted to throw this in the video, but if y'all would, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. I think I've mentioned that a few times in a few videos, but we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. So if y'all haven't already, please get down there, hit that subscribe button, and if y'all would, share this video with your friends and family. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, let's get back to the video. And also, guys, I was actually sitting here in the 6.0. I was about to go get this video uploaded. So if you don't know, internet sucks here, so I go drive around town and upload videos. But I was looking at the scheduling as far as videos go, and I noticed that this video is going to be the last video of 2021. So I wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's. Thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. 2021 was a bit of a rough year as far as everything goes with the businesses and everything. But we'll talk about that later. I think I've made a couple decisions that's gonna, one, make me much happier, make better content for this channel, and probably just gonna be better all around. But we'll talk about that when everything's kind of all said and done. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to stop in, say, happy New Year. I almost said happy Thanksgiving. Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a great New Year. And I guess I will see y'all in 2022. That was the, one of them's probably the thumbnail of this video, and one of them was the thumbnail of the last video. So, we get those pictures, and I pulled up, parked this thing, whatever, got out, went around, and got a couple pictures. And on my way back, my grandpa says, hey, we probably shouldn't go on the highway and get rollers and go to these other spots. And he said, I think you need to drive this and see what you think. So I'll hop in it, drive it down the road. Didn't seem too bad. until about 25 or 30. Speedometer's off in that thing, so it's hard to tell, but probably around 25, 30-ish, the thing starts bouncing, almost like it's either got a tire that's out around or very, very out of balance, or, you know, scoop or issues with the truck, or, you know, it could be a bunch of different things. So, I don't know. I've asked a bunch of people about these tires. A lot of people say, oh, they're nice and they're smooth and they're quiet and they're, you know, run faster, jump higher, all this kind of stuff, you know. A lot of people really seem to like them. So I thought, well, that's kind of weird, you know, that they do bounce. It seems like the bounce is on the front end. I think it's the passenger side tire. But you can't feel it in the steering wheel. So that tells me it's not, you know, it's not wandering side to side. It's actually bouncing the front end of the truck. So we brought it home. My grandpa said he was watching that tire over there. It's hard to tell, you know, sitting here in the driver's seat and trying to watch a tire that's over there on the truck that's in front of you. But he said he thinks it looked like that tire was wobbling over there. So that is the issue. That's why we haven't made any more videos. I really wanted to make some more videos with the truck this last weekend and whatnot, but you know, it is what it is in that situation. I figure we just bring it home, we'll park it, and we'll try to do some more digging to see if we can figure out an issue before we break something, or, you know, lose a tire or something like that. I've done that before and it's not fun. So, like I said, that's our issue. I have I think one tire that's bouncing. It's, like I said, it almost feels like a tire that's either out of balance, out of round, or a combination of the two, or very possibly could just be it needs rotated. You know, it might be scooped out or whatever. I did notice on these front tires, they do have some scoop to them. And if y'all know, on these 6.0 here, we had some death wobbling going on. So I got a different set of tires. The death wobble went away. It come back. And then, what, 2 weeks ago, I think? Yeah, around Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, I think, we rotated the tires. Death wobble went away again, or didn't go away. It's just not as bad. So I got a thing the other night. Got to driving around. That's why I drive around all the time. I go drive around at night, listen to music, and think of stuff. But I got to doing that, and I thought, well, you know, the 6.0 here, and its death wobble shake, and you know, all this stuff. We rotated the tires, and it helped tremendously. And that's because the front axle in this truck is, well, you can't tell because the tires are turned, but the front axle of this truck is pushed to the driver's side a little bit due to the leveling kit. So the truck kind of walks a little crooked down the road. I know what it is. I have the parts to fix it. Just haven't gotten time to get everything done. So I want to get it sandblasted, powder coated, then get it on the truck. I have new wheels and tires for it. That's why I'm not worried about eating these tires up. That's why I bought these. It's kind of like a cheap set of rollers that if I destroy the tires, you know, it is what it is. But I got to thinking, I thought, you know, we could take these tires. They are directional tires, so I know I'm going to get the comments, hey bro, your tires are backwards. Yeah, whatever. I get it. But I thought, well, we can rotate these tires, you know, because they're scooped going in this direction. And what scooping is, you know, to me anyway, is on these tires you have the lugs of the tire, you know, go all the way around. And with these, the front of the lug is higher than the back of the lug that's in front of it. So it's, you know, it's kind of bouncing around the tire, if that makes any sense. That's kind of the best way I can explain it. So when the tire rolls, you know, it bounces over the lugs. So in balancing, you know, you go from a situation where if you run your hand over the tire, actually, let's hop out here and I'll show y'all. Just excuse any wind noise, but if you look at these tires, I'm trying to get out of the sun. I don't know if it's gonna pick them up, but if you run your hands over them this way, they don't catch. But if you run them back, your fingers will catch on the lugs. That's because the back of this lug is higher than the front of this one, so it kind of bounces going down the road. Let's see if I could show it a little bit better. I don't know. You can kind of see it here in person, but that's, you know, these are scooped. So what I'm thinking is we rotate them. Common rotating practices, anyway, that I've been told. If you take this front tire, send it to the passenger rear, take passenger front, driver rear, and you roll the backs forward, or you can also cross them, you know, if you really wanted to. So what I was thinking, we could cross all four of the tires, turn them all around backwards, and that way you're going with the scoop and not against the scoop. So it would be rolling over, you know, instead of catching each one of these, you're rolling over it, so it should be smoother. And then putting those scoop tires on the rear of the truck, where that kind of negates any possible front end issues, because we do need to replace some stuff on the front of this truck. But like I was saying, by doing that, by rotating them around like that, flipping all of them around backwards, you know, and moving the tires around on the truck as far as mounting positions go, that will tell me a lot more about possible issues. You know, if we switch all of them around, we switch the backs, you know, switch the fronts, kind of, you know, X pattern everything. If the issue stays front right, then you know it's an issue with your front right suspension on the truck. If it moves, you know, in that case, if it moves to the left rear of the truck, then you know it's a possible tire issue. And then, you know, you can either look over the tire and see, you know, is it a bent wheel? It could be a bent wheel. I'm not saying it's not. I would kind of doubt it, being that these are forged wheels. But you can look, and a nice thing about moving it to the back, you can look through your mirror and you can see the tire down there, and you can kind of watch and see what it's doing. But if the issue moves, it stays with the tire. It could either be, you know, an out around tire, an out a balanced tire, you know, whether it might be separating, or some of the weights have fallen off, or, you know, anything like that. You know, it'll move around. That's what I'm trying to say here. So if the issue moves, then what you could do is take that tire and wheel, take it and get it to a tire shop, have them put it on a balancer and see, you know, is it just out of balance? And then on a balancer they can see the wheel, if the wheel's moving around, or if the tire looks kind of funky, like it might be separating or anything like that. So that is I think that's what we're gonna do moving forward. I don't really have time to do that today or really this week, because by the time I could get these swapped around, it'll be dark. And I would like for my grandpa to be here. That way when I drive it again, he can drive this and watch it and see, you know, he can probably see what I can't see from those little mirrors. You know, and that thing's, the truck kind of bounces going down the road anyway, because the roads around here are horrible. So it would be nice anyway to have a second set of eyes on it. And then again, by the time he gets home, it's dark, because it gets dark at like 4:30 now. But I think that is the plan. And like I said, that's some of the diagnostics like I've been thinking about, you know, as to figuring out what is the actual issue. Like I said, I know the front end does have some play in it, but it's never done that. And I would drive it and show y'all, but I really don't want to, because I don't want to get out and break something. And then have to call a tow truck, and that's not fun on a wide truck. Been there, done that. And, you know, some companies won't mess with it because they got to pull the side rails off the tow truck and to fit that on there and everything else. Been there, done that, not fun. So that's kind of why I wanted to try to figure everything out without breaking something. But that's kind of what I've been thinking as far as everything goes. As far as, you know, some of the troubleshooting, I guess you could call it. But anyway, guys, the wheels still look fantastic. I love the wheels. The tires, not really impressed with at this very moment. You know, I've only drove the thing 2-3 miles, maybe, at that. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, it'll probably sit here. Today is Monday. It'll probably sit here till Friday at the least, and that's if it's not raining Friday. But my grandpa should be off Friday, and if so, I can go ahead and get these switched around beforehand, and then we can take it out and see what it does. See if the issue moves. I'll film all that. Y'all know that. And we'll see if we can get everything figured out. If not, I'll probably find just a, you know, used set of 35s to throw on the thing, or might try to even get a new set. I don't know. I hate to try to get a new set. Oh, that idiot better not run over a tree. Anyway, that's the neighbors over there. Anyway, might try to get a new set, but the issue of why I don't really want to get a new set of tires is because, y'all know, I like to trade wheels and tires around. I change my mind a lot, so it doesn't really make sense to spend $2-3 grand on a new set of tires and then a month or so from now get rid of them, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not rich enough to do that kind of stuff yet, so that doesn't really make sense. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So with that being said, guys, I'm sorry we didn't get to do no cool stuff in this video. I really wanted to. Honestly, I really did. But you know, it is what it is. That's the game. You just gotta go with it. So anyway, guys, that is probably going to be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or possibly found it helpful with some of my mumbling there, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.